All right, ladies and gentlemen, come to my attention that there's not a whole lot of this on the internet as far as the Honda Shadow VLX600 and wiring diagrams. Um, TJ Brutal Customs does a really good job, but there's nobody that really breaks it down as to the bare minimum, bare basics um, wiring diagram. So I'll do this in a couple different steps. I'll add other videos and stuff, but I'm going to do the basics for how I built mine, um, and hopefully it helps somebody out there. And the more questions, the better. I mean, it can only get better. So this is a crude drawing. I can do better later if I have enough interest in it. But so this here is the diagram that first time making a video on this thing, so apologies. But it's bare basic. So starting from over here up top, that's the battery. So you've obviously got positive and negative on the battery. With my battery, I only have 2 wires going to the battery. So number 1 is I have a 30 amp resettable or automatically resetting relay in line. So in case shit goes south, it'll kill power to the whole bike and won't burn my damn bike down. So with that being said, once it goes through there, it goes to the starter solenoid. So the starter solenoid, choosing on where you want to mount it, this is a full custom build. So where you mount yours, how you mount yours, be mindful of what's near it so you're not arcing and grounding and shit like that. So 12 volt from 30 amp relay to starter solenoid, and then the way starter solenoid works is you've got 2 main posts and 2 smaller posts. Well, the 2 smaller posts are a smaller field that needs to be energized for the 2 main posts to be energized. So the way mine is set up, well, they're all set up the same way, but you've got main power coming in from battery through relay to starter solenoid, and then the other side of the starter solenoid goes to the starter. And then for the smaller field, one side goes to ground and the other side goes to 12 volt positive, but you have to interrupt it somehow. The way I have it interrupted, number 3 is my start switch. So I've got 12 volt coming from the battery, and it jumps over to my main power switch, which is number 4, and then runs through the fuse box that I have there. I'll show pictures of that stuff in a minute. And then it comes back to the start switch, so that once I hit the start switch, then it energizes the starter solenoid and fires the bike over. Now the rest of the components for the bike will be fed off of the fuse box. There's only 5 components that need to be fed off the fuse box. I got those here. Where's my picture? So you got, well, not all 5. I have a fan ran solo by itself. So the way I have mine set up is I've got the fan going to its own fuse. I've got, damn it, fan going to its own fuse. I've got power to the ICM for its own fuse. I've got power to the coils on their own fuse. I've got power to the regulator rectifier on its own fuse, and then I have the start switch on its own fuse. So those are the 5 components that I have, and that's all that it's needed to be powered for an 06 VLX600 to be able to run. So going from there, I'll post more videos and I answer as many questions as I can if anybody has any, and hopefully this will help somebody out in the future.